Okay, everybody, we're gonna raise the shower door, the glass shower door. As you know, these things can sag over time. This one was sagging down and the plastic or the rubber seal at the bottom was dragging. It was also old and brittle. So I bought a new one on Amazon, and in order to fit this on, I needed to raise the glass shower door. So here's how you do it. And I'm going to give you a trick that I figured out on how to do this easier. Rather than what you'll see on a lot of the other videos is people use shims on the bottom, or they get a helper to hold up the door. What I did is take your car jack out of your spare tire kit. This is really easy to carry up. It's lightweight. Take a piece of wood. You should take the seal off the bottom. I'm showing you after I finish this job, but take the seal off, the old seal off. And so you're just using the wood up against the glass bottom. And then you want to get it snugged up here without a whole lot of pressure. Just get it snugged up before you loosen anything on the shower door. Then when you loosen the screws, and I'll show you that in a minute, then the shower door will hold because it's applying pressure from the car jack and the piece of wood. Okay, so give us 1 second, then we're going to go take a look at the screws. Okay, now the way these shower doors work is you loosen the screws. There are these two plates and there's rubber in between them, and when you loosen that, you allow it to move, and then when you tighten back up again, the rubber in between kind of holds onto the glass pieces. So it's really easy. What I do, again, some of the videos you'll find on YouTube show a guy with a screwdriver in his hand. You can do that. This is a heck of a lot easier if you have the tool already, and you can get it much tighter because you're using a power tool. What I use is an impact driver. And in my case, and I think you want to check it out, in my case, you want to use a Phillips number 3 head. Not number 2. Number 2 is your normal size Phillips. If you have a bit set, you should have a Phillips number 3 as well. And that, in these screws at least, that will not strip them. If you put a number 2 head in these screws, it's much more likely to strip it. So see what you have, but if you can fit a Phillips number 3 in there, probably better to do that. So you just take and you loosen these. What I did in this case, I was just trying to raise the door, so I kept the inside ones tight because that's where the door attaches. If you wanted, you could try to loosen those as well and raise it up, but in this case I was trying to just raise the door, so I did these on the inside. And when I loosen those two, you don't have to loosen all the way, just loosen it to take away some pressure. Then you go over to your jack and you can slowly crank the jack up, and you can kind of watch on the side here, watch to see how much you're raising up. And I was able to raise mine up easily and very precisely by probably more than 1/4 inch. You just have to go as high as you need to clear for whatever seal you're putting in place. So the jack, again, makes it real easy because you just crank it up and then it'll just sit there and hold it. And then you can come back and you tighten these screws. And again, with the impact driver, you can get it really nice and tight without over tightening it. And then it should hold for a while. You can again do this by hand with a screwdriver if you want, but the impact driver makes it easier. You obviously don't want to go crazy and over tighten it, but with the rubber underneath, it'll be hard to over tighten it to the level where it's going to somehow break the glass. So you can get it nice and tight. Hopefully that's helpful, nice and easy. The door will sit there while you're working. You don't have to have a friend holding it up, and it also won't kind of come out of place as you're sitting here and tightening these up. You can get it with much more precision. Hopefully that's helpful.